Hi, Carol here from 50's Health. Today we're going to do some basic mobility and balance exercises. And when I say basic, I mean really basic stuff. The reason I'm actually quite passionate about this sort of thing is because over the years, like I've been in the fitness industry for over 30 years, but I've had times where, there was a time where I fell down some stairs and I broke bones in my foot and other things as well, and I couldn't walk for a while. And so this is why I'm passionate about this, because I had to relearn how to walk again, and it was really difficult for me at the time. And so I wanted to sort of just share some things that I've done, that I know from my background and I've helped other people with, but also just things that I've used to help with my mobility and just to give myself a better quality of life, and hopefully you as well, because that's what, at that time, it was a very depressing time for me because I couldn't do my work and I just didn't know if I was ever going to be able to again. And yeah, for me it was just, if I could make a small improvement, I always felt like, oh, if I can just make a tiny better quality of life, then I'll feel better in myself. I know sometimes it isn't possible with people because, you know, sometimes you don't have the time, you don't have the resources, you don't have the help in order to do the exercises or that sort of thing. You might not have the money to pay for physios to help you. So anyway, this is, because everybody's different. So this is really just about getting a bit of mobility, just improving your lifestyle a little bit. So, okay, so we're just going to start with some basic stuff. Okay, when you're standing, I'm Pilates trained as long as other things as well. When you're standing, let's just try to think about standing with your shoulders pulled away from your ears and down, and a slight bend in your knees. Okay, have a chair. If you've got a chair or something you can lean on, we're going to be doing some balances. You might want that with you. Also, if you can be in bare feet, that's really good. If you can't be in bare feet and you're not comfortable with it, just wear any shoes that you are comfortable in, because I know for quite a while there I was wearing really not very good looking sandals for a while in order to be able to walk properly or move properly again and get your balance back. But let's just, we just do the best we can. Okay, someone's crying next door. We're going to start, little baby. Okay, so starting just the first one, standing nice and tall, like I said. So when you're standing, just get your shoulders, bring them back, pull them down, and your arms should be about here at your sides, not here forward. I noticed that in some of my videos, I'm standing like this, some of the previous videos, and I was like, oh geez, that's not good. And that's because I was really tired and I've been hunching over a computer, so I'm going to pull my shoulders back, have my hands here at the side, nice and tall, lifting as if you've got a string pulling you up from the top of your head. Okay, that's how we're going to be. Okay, you're going to plant your weight into your right leg, spread the toes, ground your foot, and then we're just going to tap that other foot, left leg, to the front. Use a chair if you need, and just see if you can hold that balance. Now, if you can, just leave here. Foot can be on the floor, but most of the weight's on this back bent leg, and you stay nice and tall. Now I've got some lorikeets out my window squawking at me. So next level is lifting it up a little bit. If you can, just try. You can use the arm to balance. Okay, you can use that arm to balance if you like. You can use the arm to balance if you're here rather than the chair. But just make sure that you feel comfortable, okay? Don't feel scared. That's really important. Okay, so let's bring it back there. That's enough weight in that leg. So just move the feet around a little bit, just a little bit of mobility here. Spread the toes on the other foot, okay? And your left foot, right foot, touch it to the front. Use a chair if you need. Hold it there. If you can, lift it up a little bit. It doesn't have to be high. This is just part one of mobility today we're going to be going through. Arm can be out for balance, or if you're comfortable, just here. And then you try to challenge yourself a bit. So you might be here and you're going, okay, I'm all right with this, stay there, that's fine. Or you might be, oh, I can lift a little bit. And the next day you might be, oh, I can lift a little bit more. And you keep the foot there, just to keep your balance. And this one's nice and bent, a little bit of bend in it. Okay, and that's enough. So we're just going to do it again. Roll the shoulders, bring them back, push them down, try not to hunch up, okay? Shake the arms out. Okay, we're going to go with the, I can't remember which leg I started on. Oh, doesn't matter. Let's go here. Foot at the front and lift it. I think that was the first one I did. I'm out to the side for balance. Okay, good. Hand here. But then if you're like, ooh, I think I can let go of this. Just a little bit. Have your hand there so you can grab hold of it again if you need. But just release it every now and then, okay? That's how we improve. Okay, let's go the other leg. Spread the toes, slight bend in there, abs braced, and then just put it to the front. It's pretty much the first one I tried to do when I came back from, yeah, it took me a long time, but yeah, not much fun. We do what we can do. And if you can do it, if you can do these exercises, yeah, you will get better. Like, you know, it might be just that tiny little bit better, you know, but also I know that some people, you just can't. And if you can't, we just try. Okay, let's go over here. We're not going, I'm going to use a little bit of space today. We're just going to walk. Now, it's one thing that I really remember, I had to learn to walk again. So, rolling through the foot. I really had to focus on rolling. So when you're walking, I mean, I'm exaggerating it a bit here, but if we can just use the heel and then go to the toe, okay? Roll through the foot. So then turn around and just roll, but don't look at the ground like I'm doing. Try to look straight ahead and just roll through the foot. Because I know a lot of people, and people I've trained as well, they'll do this sort of thing, they'll be walking, so just join me with a little walk, but just try to be mindful of rolling your foot. People that I've trained, they'll be like this, flat foot, flat foot, flat foot, flat foot. And look, you know, that might be all that you can do, and if it is what it is. But if we can try to use the muscles to roll through the foot, roll through it, you're going to be able to walk a little bit better and have mobility in time. Okay, we're going to do that again, just roll, do a little walk. I know we might not have much space. We're just going to roll the foot, roll through the foot. And then what I want you to try to do is to go backwards, okay? Just see, if it's not comfortable for you, if you're like, oh, that's too hard for you, just, you could always just do it here with a chair. You can always just go here, and just go one step backwards, having the chair there. There's nothing wrong with doing that. Stepping forward, holding onto the chair, stepping backwards on the other leg. Okay, but anything we can do forward, back, sideways, which we're going to be doing later, is going to help with mobility. So just, I'm here and I'm going to walk backwards. As I'm walking backwards, I'm going to tuck my toe into the floor and I'm going to push my heel down. So toe, heel, toe, heel. Toe heel. Doesn't have to be as big as those steps. It can be just little tiny steps. But it's just something we don't do every day. So yeah, it's good to practice that. Remember, if you can't do that or if you feel uncomfortable with that, just do it at the chair here. One step, little step back, toe heel. Okay, bring the other foot to join, and then step forward again, and then go the other leg. So toe heel. Even if you're walking back and forwards. Now, try it with the chair. Forward. And stepping back. Toe, heel. Stepping forward. And then the other leg. Toe and heel. Keeping your balance. Okay. I know I talk a bit, don't I? Love to talk a bit, shake a bit. So that's a good exercise for mobility, just going there, walking backwards. I think, you know, when we're kids, we do that sort of thing all the time. We just run around in circles, jump around, we go backwards, we go forwards. But as we get older, we sort of just forget to do that sort of thing, and we forget how it takes away from our mobility. So, we've done step forward, step back. We're going to try that. We're going to do that again. I'm just going to face you. So stepping forward on your right leg. We can do it this way this time. Step forward on your right leg. Okay, step back with your right leg. So coming forward, rolling through the foot, slight bend in the knees, and then toe heel, coming back. So working the right leg, forward, other foot together, and then stepping back, rolling through the foot. Okay, left leg, stepping forward, keeping the eye gaze up, rolling through the foot, and then stepping back. Left leg. Left leg's leading here, okay? So rolling through the foot, together, and then rolling through the foot, coming backwards. We'll have you dancing very soon. There will be dancing videos coming up. And we're going to start with some nice and easy ones too, so yeah, get that mobility going. That's the aim, trying to get the mobility going. We're even going to do some really basic dance ones. If you're not into dancing, that's cool. It doesn't matter. Now, do a little march on the spot. Just move the legs a little bit. See if you can just roll the hips just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just roll the hips a little bit as you're moving. All right. Little walk. Just a little roll through the hips. Little roll. Little roll. You can even do that walking if you want. So when you're walking, just try to go walk and roll the hips a little bit. Let that hip come out a bit. Let the hip roll. I don't know if you can see that, but if you can, I'm going to go backwards now. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to roll my hips a little bit. So I'm just letting the hip go out to the side a wee bit. Just a little bit of mobility. Okay. Let's just have a little shake of the legs. Bring the arms, shoulders, roll them up. Shake them out. Okay, we're going to do some points. I'm throwing a few different exercises at you, but just these are ones I used. They were helpful for me at the time. I had to really think about how to do things again. All right, slight bend in the knees. We're going to do points here. So you're going to put the weight through your left leg. Your right leg is going to point forward. So you're just going to point forward with the toe, point to the side, and then just touch it at the back. You can just touch it like this. Okay, you don't have to straighten it out, just touch it. And then you're going to bring it back to the center. Let's do it with the other leg. I'm going to move away a little bit this way so I don't bash anything. So pointing, point to the front. Use the chair for your balance. Point to the side. And then a little tap to the back. And back to the center. Okay, so stay with that if you need. Or, like my shirt? I like my shirt. Okay, or if you want, arms out to the side, okay, for balance. That's the next level up, all right? So we're going to point to the front, point to the side, and then we'll tap to the back. And then bring it back to center. We're not staying on that leg for too long. Okay, so other leg. This one, left leg forward. Point to the side, tap to the back, and back to center. Bring the arms down if you want, give a little roll. And do that again. Remember, hands here or here. I'm going to go back to the chair with one arm out. Point out to the front. Right leg out and back and center. Other leg out to the front. Tap, tap, and center. Okay, good. Roll it up. Roll it up. Roll your shoulders. And shake it out. Shake your legs out a bit. Okay, if you need to hold onto this while you're shaking your legs out, that's fine too. Just give it a bit of a shake. All right, we've done some points. We're going to do a few little squats. Don't worry. Okay, nice, tiny, easy ones. Feet shoulder width apart. Hand here if you need. Right, I might actually go this way. Oh no, go this way. This is fine. You're just going to push your bottom out a bit. We're not going deep. We're going really shallow. Just go a little to here and back up. Just little ones. So brace, same things as if we're doing the same cues as if we're doing a proper big squat. All right. So the main thing to remember is your knees are in line with your toes. Okay. Back's up tall, chest up tall. Chest is up. So just do a little one here So it's just about really basic mobility. Little squat, chest is up, push your bottom away as you do that. I'll just show you from the side. So we're here, chest is up, you can hold onto the chair if you need. We're going to be sitting down, it's like sitting on a seat and then coming up, right? If you can, because if you can get up and down from a seat, you should be doing them a bit deeper. You can also have your legs a little bit wider for balance if you need, but just remember, angle the toes. So say if I was going here, I would be angling my toes out about that, because that's about right for me. Everybody's different, but you need to have the knees tracking over the toes, yeah? So I'm going to go here, but if you can sit on a seat, try to go a little bit deeper. Think, I'm sitting on a seat and keeping my chest up and rising back up, okay? You can do the little ones at the top if that's right for you, or just come a little bit lower, and as you do it, you're pushing out your bottom. You're putting the weight mainly in your heels, but staying nice and balanced, all right? Use the chair if you need for balance. Coming back up. Pushing the bottom out as you go down, chest is up. And then pushing through the legs. Okay, let's just do, say, 2 more. What do you think? If you're not using a chair and you're good without using the chair, I always think hands across your chest is a good option. Just a little one here. And back up. Okay, another option is you, because sometimes people find, everybody's built differently, so sometimes people find that's quite hard to balance there. You might put arms out to the front. That gives you a little bit more balance sometimes. Okay, chest up. Chest forward as we come down. So don't sort of go over like this, not good, okay? You come down and you're coming back up. So chest stays up quite high. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I think that might do it for the squats. We're going to do, so I'm throwing you a whole heap of stuff. Hopefully not confusing you, but just if you go through this stuff, it's really good for mobility. Pelvic tilts. So this is one, one of the times I've messed up my back from falling off horses and things. This is always a good one to get back the mobility in my hips. The physios, doctors always gave me this one, right? So we're going to just stay in sort of neutral here, but you're going to pull through your abs in here, pull through the tummy, like embrace the tummy, yeah, that'll do. Hips here, you're going to get them, you're going to bend the knees, and you're going to push or tilt your pelvis, so you're tilting your pelvis forward, and that makes your bottom go out, so you're pushing out there, so it should be more of an arch in your spine, and then you're going to tilt it back to neutral. Okay, so we just your normal curve in your spine is, yeah? Okay, do that again, tilt it backwards and then bring it forward. This is going to help with your dance moves, trust me. As if you want to dance, doesn't matter. Okay, it's just going to help with everything. Tilt it back and then come forward. So you're tilting up forward. Really bracing in the abs in here. And then come back, tilting it back, nice and slow, and then tilting it forward. It might feel strange if you haven't been doing this sort of thing. It might feel, even if you just get a little bit of movement in there, we'll do that again. I'm doing it now, yeah, tilting. But even if you get just this tiniest bit of movement in there, it's going to help. Okay, just be really careful with your back though. If you've got any back problems, just be a little bit careful with this one. It's just a little tilt. I don't know if you can see there, but anyway, I'm just going forward and back. Hopefully you'll do a couple more. Just tilting the pelvis forward. So the bottom comes out. That's all, that's as far as I can go. And then I'm going to tilt it back up to where it normally is, neutral. I'm not pushing it forward here, okay? I mean, if you want to, you can, I guess, to give you a bit more mobility. But I'm just sort of saying, just come back to neutral. Don't push it too hard. We're not really doing a yoga class or anything like that at the moment. So tilt it back, as in tilting this forward, and so push your bottom back and then tilt forward. Okay, mobility. Okay. All right, we're nearly finished for today. So the other two ones I would like you to go through is going up on your toes. Now, clients that I've had, and even client as in me, myself, when I was learning to get my mobility back, is I would go up on my toes, hold on to your chair, go up on the toes, is working through your whole foot here. Make sure there's a little bend in your knees, and then just come back down. So don't go too hard on yourself if you haven't done this much. Just really, well, I guess it's something we don't really do much. Really, what am I talking about? Who does this much? I don't know. Ballerinas, yeah, maybe. But if you just go up and down, it will help with your balance. Lifting, pushing up, and a bit of strength as well. Just be careful. Always keep that slight bend in the knees, abs are braced here, body upright. Okay, oh, I lost my balance a bit then. I was using the chair, you didn't see that. Sneaky, sneaky. All right, and back down. So your options with this is also make sure your feet are at least shoulder width apart. Yeah, is to have the arm out here as you're doing it. You can be here if you like. All right, because that's the next level. Arms are out to the side to help on the toes, and we're going to roll that down. Remember, hold onto the chair if you need. Coming back up, rolling up, holding it. Whoops, there we go. It's all right to be a bit wobbly. It's normal. And then come back down. Okay, a little shake. They're good ones. We're going to do that with just something else, a little tiny bend with that as well. So hold on to your chair if you need. Feet shoulder width apart. Okay, body upright. We're here. We're going up on the toes. If you need that, use it. Okay, up on the toes and back down. So from here, then we're just going to do a little squat. Okay, little squat, hands here wherever you want. Just a little squat, not very far. Hands out to the front and back. Okay, hands to the side or on the hips, wherever you like. Up on the toes. Squat. It can be just here. If you just want to go there, that's fine. Just a little one. Let's go again. Up on the toes. Whoops. Wobbly. And down. And then little squat. Little squat. Bottom away. Yeah. One. Hands out. Up on the toes. Whoopsie. There we go. Yeah. Oh. And down, and a little squat, arms to the front this time, just a little squat. Yeah, just mobility and strength in the legs. Shake it out, we're nearly done. Okay, for today, I'm going to come back here. I'll move my chair a bit, because we're just going to do a couple of arm mobility ones, and for your shoulders. I find my shoulders get so crunky. That's a good word, isn't it? Especially when I get up in the morning. So big roll and bring them back. Okay, we really need to do this. Roll the shoulders, big roll, and bring it back. Bring it back, and then push them away. Try to push them away from your ears. Push them away from your ears. Okay, we're going to go. Which way did we go? We went this way, didn't we? Yeah, we did that. Okay, we're going to go the other way. So you're going to bring them back and to the front. It's a big roll. And then back where they should be. Roll to the back and up. Yeah, that was a bit scary to me when I was looking at some of the videos the other day. Oh, my hands are in funny places. Yeah, when we get tired or when we're in computers, or if we just, I don't know, the whole posture can go out. Roll the shoulders. Yeah, so hands should be here. Okay, so we've rolled the shoulders a few times, so we've gone round in a circle, so we're going to go up and down with the shoulders, so we're going to lift up. If you want to do this sitting down, feel free as well. That's fine. Okay, so lift up towards your shoulders, squeeze them up, and then push them down. Push them down. And lift up, squeeze. It's almost like, oh, scrunch them up, okay? Scrunch them up, and then push them down. Okay, let's just have another roll. Just trying to get some mobility in there. Alright, I'm going to turn away from you because I'm going to turn that way so you can see. It's kind of like I'm holding a ball. I'm going to hold like a big ball, and I'm going to, oh, you're going to see my back, but anyway, I want to show you my back. So I'm going to spread my shoulder blades apart. I'm going to lean over a little bit, sort of when I'm doing this as well, leaning over, stretching out my upper back. So stretching out the upper back, and then I'm going to pull the arms back and squeeze my shoulder blades together. Okay, you can even let the hands come down to your side here if you want to give them a little rest. Okay, hopefully you can see that. And then we're going to come forward and really spread the shoulder blades apart here, sucking through the belly, a little bit of a lean if you can, and then pulling them back and squeezing the shoulder blades together. You can bring the hands down here, that's fine. Okay, just a little bit more, have a little bit of a shake. This will be the last one I'll show you, because then we'll do more parts to these ones, okay? And we'll go over some of these as well. So these are really, really good ones to practice. Even if you get up in the morning, go, I'm going to do some of these. Arm scissors. You can do this sitting down as well, yeah? No problem. So we're just going to bring one arm up, nice and slow. The aim is to have it so this arm is outside your peripheral vision. So you're sort of looking forward, but you really can't see that arm. That's the aim. But look, things happen in life and you don't have that mobility, and you know, you just do your best. So if your arm's just coming to here, look, that's just where it is, you know, we just keep trying. It may not improve, it may improve, but you know, it's just about that increasing the quality of life. That's what it's about. And yeah, that was a big light bulb moment for me after I fell down those stairs. Yeah, it's about just trying to, just trying to feel a bit better and trying to be more mobile, just trying to be able to do basic things and make it easier on yourself by being a little bit more mobile. Yeah, I'm just about to cry. That was hard. I remember that time. Okay, I'm gonna keep that away from me for a minute because I'm going to do a few. Just the last bit we're going to do is just some arm sweeps. So what you're going to do? We do these in yoga, but they're really good for mobility of the shoulders and a little bit of strength too. So you're going to have your arms here at the side. What I want you to do is get the palms and turn the palms away as much as you can. Look, if you can go to there, that's fine, whatever you can do. But let's get your thumbs, try to turn your thumbs towards the wall behind you and then reach up, a big reach up. Okay? And arms can be here, that's fine, okay, wherever you can, but the ideal thing is to have them so they're out of peripheral vision, but it doesn't matter, okay? Thumbs to the front now, we're turning the palms around and we're going to bring the hands down. I'm not doing any breathing with this, just make sure you breathe, okay? So they're quite big movements, roll the shoulders again. Okay, thumbs to the back wall, reaching up. I did lots of these when I couldn't walk properly. I did lots of upper body things. I thought, I've got to do something. Yeah, so it made me think a lot. Roll the shoulders. Okay, thumbs to the back wall, reaching up. Nice reach. And turn it around and back down. We're just going to come to the front now. This is the last one, trust me. Both arms come to the front, thumbs are up, reaching nice and tall, slight bend through the knees, or you could be sitting down doing this. Just bring it back down to the front. So I like the arm scissors, but we're just doing the two together. Okay, thumbs to the back, reaching up. And then thumbs to the front, coming down. Now we're going to reach them to the front, to me, or to you. Reach them towards me, coming up, and then coming back down. And we're just going to do one more of those, okay? So thumbs to the back wall, turn the palms around, reaching up. Okay, bring them down, thumbs to the front. Okay, bring your hands towards me. Ready? Arms towards me. To the front. Reaching all the way up. Big stretch through the tummy and bringing them down. Okay. Excellent. Okay, that's just to get a bit of mobility in the shoulders. Okay, if you can, little rolls. If that's too hard, just do nice and gentle ones. I know sometimes I do too much, but yeah, just do that. And the leg ones, if you can keep doing those, I'm going to do part 2 quite soon. Yeah, and a few more. We're going to just try to get people moving more, and we're going to just try to give you more and more exercises just to get your mobility much better. Yeah, been there. In most cases we can get more mobile, we just have to work at it a bit, but you know, look after yourself, be kind to yourself. That's the main thing, that is the main thing, really, especially at this time. So thanks for joining me, and I will see you soon, and yeah, keep it up and keep your chin up, yeah? Thanks, bye.